good evening, good afternoon, good whatever the fuck time it is where you are.
Good riddance, you freak.
That's not very nice. Welcome along.
Live and 11, make a wish.
Make a wish.
I know what I'm wishing for.
Anal. It's disgusting. Welcome along to the Ruesha and Shaban show. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that button right now. Can you just keep your motorbike down?
Yeah.
It's bad for the environment. Is that a motorbike or something?
What's happened though? Why is my mic wiggling?
Because you were playing about with it last week.
Yeah, but I didn't.
I told you not to play with it.
I think it's the table.
Right, it's going to be okay.
Okay.
You just try not to panic.
Anyway, what do you want to talk about?
How's things? What have you been up to?
Oh, I've been... I'm actually off today. If you didn't know, I'm off today. I've been training really hard, working hard, Cass. Gains what?
How's it going? Like, do you feel like you're being absolutely run into the ground because you're going to get promotion next season?
Not being run into the ground, but it's like some of it's like hidden fitness. A lot of possession, a lot of games and stuff. So you're probably getting a real good workout in that. Like sometimes my whoop, it's like the amount of times I'm in the red zone during training is like whoa. So I'm
red zone's
grafting.
good. Red zone means
that's like you're working hard.
I never ever got there.
No, you never have. You've probably never reached it in your life. So yeah, grafting hard, working hard, but training's been really good, enjoyable.
Good.
It was nice being away. Have we spoken since? I've been back?
Yeah.
Have I spoke to you about that? God, I can't even remember.
Yeah.
But we're back, so we're back to it. It's only a few weeks, season starts, so good. How's your life?
Cass, good man, good. I'm on more tablets.
For what?
Steroids.
Nuts.
For the asthma.
Oh.
Maybe I need to go see someone.
About?
My overall health.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing I would say is that I probably don't eat enough fruit and veg, right?
Oh.
5 pieces of fruit and veg a day we should have. I definitely eat my veg intake, but I wouldn't like go and open a punnet of strawberries and have a few strawberries. I wouldn't like take a banana with me even if it's there. So I need to be better at that. But I am always unwell. Like I'm never 100%. I'm never like even 90%. I've either got a cough or I've got a sore noonie or I've got like a bacterial infection or you get a fucking scratch in your leg that turns into
sepsis.
Do you know what I mean? It's like always something.
Have you got a will?
Yeah, well, you get nothing in.
Aye, would you not change your will?
To what?
Like get me in it?
Why?
Surely I get something?
I have children, you know.
Aye, because you'll
Actual
probably
children.
you'll be like, you're not in the will, but take my wains.
That's so funny.
No.
Someone else gets the money, but you get the kids.
Aye, that's what you would be like, what's wrong with that?
You do get the kids though, don't you?
Do I? No.
Well, you are the godmother. You're Reva's godmother.
Right.
And Brooks' godmother.
Right. Think about that.
You and Brendan?
Yeah, I might renegotiate this. Think about that.
No,
Just
it's
since
you and
said
Owen.
that
It's you and Owen. Get Reva.
Me and Owen get Reva. Brogan and Brendan would get
Brooks.
Just like half them, send half to Glasgow, half to...
You get
do that.
You get this cute little face.
Right, well I get Reva.
Just screaming at you all the time. Sassing you.
Where is my mother? You twat!
Oh.
That's what she's like.
She does chuck it. She doesn't have chuck it these days. Do you have a will? You don't have anyone to leave anything to.
I've not got a pound. Not got a pot to piss in, Cass.
Do you get your eyelashes done?
No. I've got mascara.
Nice. Look nice.
Really? Do you know I got a new mascara, but I think I'd got one I've just discovered, so shite story coming. Was going to Spain and I was like, didn't pack my mascara. So I was like, obviously I put mascara on in the morning, got a mascara and I was like, this one's different. I was like, but it's the same thing, it's Max Factor. Anyway, came back, got them some like that with the two of them looking. One of them's like 2,000 something. What's that? 2,000, not calories, but it's like that, but not. Another one's just like Max Factor. So the Max Factor one's just a skinny brush, but the 2,000 one's thicker.
Fat brush.
Yeah, so it's fatter on me, so maybe it's...
So you used the fat one today?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Looks like your eyelashes are nice and spaced apart.
Really?
Yeah.
It's mad that people go and pay and get their lashes done all the time, but I'm just naturally stunning.
Can I go back to death for a minute then?
Yes.
Do you not feel that maybe you should start getting your shit together? Because, like, say anything did happen, like, what are you going to do? Leave your money at, like, animal charities? That's cute and all that shit, but, like, what are you going to do?
Well, I've not got that much money to leave, but if I did, I would, just give it to family and some animals, so maybe disabilities. charities. Some of the dentists, they'll get you in, give you a good...
I need to go and get a hygiene clean, actually.
I need to go, actually, too, on that note. I can't be making fun of anyone's teeth right now, so...
When are you going to get them sorted
I'm going
out?
to sort it out.
You've been saying this for a year?
Yeah, but I was away. I'm back now, so I just need to plan going in and getting started.
Right.
Yeah. You should get your tits done.
One day.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's that. So, you're alive. I'm not in your will.
No, but I do care about you.
That's nice.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. When do you want me out? I know we spoke about this before, but I'm like thinking, oh, I should go soon. But then I'm like, why don't I rip the arse out just a bit longer?
You've been ripping the arse out it now for a good 4.5 years.
It's not 4.5. You're wrong.
Kids are 5. You came to live with us when they were 7 months old.
Cass, you begged me to come and move in to a big house during COVID. You
Cass,
did.
I didn't beg you to come.
You
I
did.
said, why don't you guys come and move in here?
Yeah, because you were doing a Britney.
You were
twirling about
crying
your
about
kitchen, twirling about your kitchen, shaving your bar night. You two Waynes sat there like, you're like, come in, nanny. That's what happened, and you know it.
Didn't happen.
Did.
Honey, you'll tell yourself
And
whatever
I've
you want
been
to say.
boom, boom, boom about the gaff since that. But I'm
Cass,
just
you
back
can't
in
deny that's been 4.5 years.
Not really. Untechnically, but I get what you're saying. But yeah, I've ripped arse out of this, been in this gaff.
How long are you here now?
A year and a bit.
Cass, I don't mind.
Cass, a year and a bit.
I don't mind.
Honestly.
One thing is what we could introduce though is non-negotiables.
Like,
So every Wednesday, bed and bath time. So I can go to the gym. Thursday night, bed and bath time. So I can go to the pub.
Right.
Friday night, bed and bath. So me and Jamie can have date night.
right. Seems like a lot of nights. We could probably do one night where we go, right, that is the night. Because you're carrying on about this pish that you and Jamie go to the gym together that lasted a week, which tickled me.
Because I haven't been well.
Because I thought, oh, right,
I haven't
sorry.
been well. I cannot go to the gym coughing like this. I walk up these stairs and I'm like that. They're like that. It's the 100-day cough. It's the whooping cough. Oh, it's your asthma. I'm like, just tell me I'm on the way out. It would be easier.
I mean, you and Jamie are banter. Like he said to me the other day, do you think I could maybe he's in his boot still, but he's dropped it on.
He's in
like,
his boot
Do you
for
think
his
I could maybe
Achilles.
like start walking now? And I'm like, aye, because you're in a boot, so you can walk in it now. He's like, do you think I could maybe do a squat? And I'm like, probably aye.
Just imagine he
But it's a
squats and
shame.
does the other one.
That'd be banter. I think I've got like,
I'd have to divorce
he's
him.
going to need to do
I couldn't be with him again.
his exercises. For anyone that doesn't know, Jamie ruptured Achilles, so he's been in a boot for what, nearly 3 months?
Hinks is a women's footballer.
Yes, I think it was actually that was on his head. He thought he was playing at the Emirates, probably.
Yeah.
Him, few other people on the pitch. He's like that, star of the show. He's got the armband on, running about there. His locks are blown in the wind, boom, Achilles gone, is what happened.
A full
But-
snap as well.
Hopefully he does his rehab, because we can't be, if he, honestly.
He's the chest infection, which now they're saying he's got the 100-day cough.
Yeah, well, clearly. He's got
I'm
that,
like,
yeah.
What is the 100-day cough? This is something we've pulled out of our arse to not give out antibiotics. Like, he needs an antibiotic.
Taking a
needs
week
something.
off.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My friend's so stingy these days.
Doctors are pish these days, let's be honest, straight up
I
pish.
do have one great doctor.
Yeah.
His name is Dr. Well, I can't say his name because he's a doctor, but
Oh.
I actually saw him yesterday.
Right.
And it's the thing is, you can't get your doctor all the time.
That's my
You know,
thing.
like some
Can't get an
countries, you have a
appointment.
doctor. They're like, who's your doctor? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I've seen about 10 of them in the
Yeah.
last 2 minutes. But there's this one doctor who I've had, and he's brilliant. He's
Right.
absolutely brilliant.
Why?
Because he just like talks some sense and gives you what you need and doesn't make you feel bad for not being well and tells you to like crack on and go for a walk.
Remember that one you used to go and you'd be like, this was in Glasgow, and you'd be like,
He
"You've
should
been
be
out a
named and
walk?
shamed.
Have you had any fresh air? You just need some fresh air." And you're like,
Then next minute you're on life support.
aye. You're in ICU, and he's like, "Go to walk. Go to walk. Come on." Do you know
Chop,
which
chop.
one? We talked about this the other day in the car, come back from football, and for us it's like, I am honestly long overdue my smear test.
Oh, you need to get that, Ruesha.
Let me explain. So anytime I've phoned up to get it, it's like, no, you can't get an appointment then. Obviously, we've kind of only get certain days off. So it's like you can never really book in advance. And then when you try and do that, they're like, well, we don't know if there's going to be a nurse in that day. So it's like, for this length of time, it's like so hard. So it's like, actually, it's a good point, because it's like the way the game's going, like women's football, you're like, can we then get someone in? Or can they send us to someone? Or do we miss a day's training? How would it work? Do you know what I mean? Because you don't want to miss training. You're like, you can't do that to go and get a smear test. But it's like, well, I'm ripping the arse out of it. I'm probably need to urgently get it done.
How
But it's like
how far over do you think you are?
a couple of years.
Ruesha!
Because I remember coming back from training, it was on my to-do list, and this is when I was at Villa. And then I just couldn't get in, I think.
Show me it. Let me have a look. Let me have a look at this old thing. Ah! Curtains everywhere. You can't miss your smear test.
Well, that's it. It was hard to get in. It's like, can't get in with the NHS, blah, 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 and you've got football. So maybe we're going to need to go down that path. Do you know what's great? Especially London City, they want to be this progressive club and stuff like that. So this is something we're going to set up.
Love that.
We'll bring this to the team meeting. That's a good eye. But until then, maybe I should get quickly in and get seen.
Absolutely.
Soon.
I mean, the thing is, people always say, you know, I was completely fine. It was my smear test came back with whatever results. Or no, you can't be missing valuable things. And I get that because it's so hard to get time. And then sometimes it's like the same week you're on. Can you go? Can you get a smear when you're on?
No, I think they don't really want you going with blood dripping down your rat. So no, they don't really want that.
I don't care anymore. I'll tell you, but I'm becoming. I don't know if it's a rundown thing, but I've become more susceptible to thrush. So I used to get urine infections a lot. What?
Do you know what I'm called when I've got thrush? Frusha. Sorry.
It's okay, I'm just dying. Sorry. Thrusha.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Thrushan.
Frusha. Just Frusha. Frusha. Frusha.
Frusha's a good name.
I know. Anyway, but I think I'm diagnosing it. I think it's... I know you don't like to talk about it, get shut up the walls and stuff like that, but it's just because of you are already an adequate human being. Does that make sense? But your sleep pattern's faking you up right now. It's like, it is very demanding on the body. It's taking its toll. It's taking its toll. And you can see, because people think you're 50.
I know.
And we're only 34.
Some people are like, how old are you again? I'm like, 34. And they're like, I'm like,
44?
You know when I say, I thought you were 27?
Yeah.
And I'd never get that shit anymore.
Yeah.
Never get that. Don't get me wrong, like, yes, having broken sleep will affect it, but I'm going to 4 days soon. I'm going to a 4-day week soon. Did I tell you that?
You did say it was maybe a possibility.
Yeah, this week. I'm off. So 4-day week.
So you get, what days do you get off now?
Fridays.
You get, what?
I'm going to get
Thursday?
Fridays. I know I took a holiday.
It's Thursday?
Took a holiday. But I'm off Fridays now.
Right.
So Friday mornings, then it means I'll normally get up and take the kids to school, and then I could come home and sleep for a while and catch up. The only thing is with broken sleep, it's hard because I bloody love it kind of thing. But the broken sleep is just not good for anyone. Even if you are making up the hours here and there, it's just not fun. Like, it's so bad for a baby, it's even worse for an adult. Yeah. Kind of thing. It just stops your development. It probably is something to do, like, doctors will say, right, and do you think maybe you're a bit run down? What time do you sleep? And do you get up and all that? And I'm like, can I just get an antibiotic and go? You know, because
I do think it's worthwhile maybe you going and speaking to somebody like somebody that is good in the industry, like nutrition wise, to actually go, right, this is my life, this is my lifestyle. How can I get the best out of me while I'm doing this? Do you know what I mean? Because you are probably lacking in a lot, like you've said already, some fruit and veg, not getting, so just somebody to help you and guide you to maybe just fuel you a bit better, and then I don't need to listen to you. Yeah,
and like I've done the fundamentals, like cutting down the wine. Not drinking wine or whatever in the week. And I did go back to the gym until I had an asthma attack. You know, so there are things you want to do, but I know that, you know, sleep is priority, isn't it? And sometimes you're not sleeping. Yeah. What you're going to do. Yeah. Anyway, stories for other times. So when you die, I'm joking. Get your smear test, Rush. That's annoying me.
It's on my.
Phone them today.
I hate phoning places, man. Does my nut in? Sure, did you not even
just
see
that? Come chat at your door and go, shows your vag love.
It's not about that. I happy to get my vag out. I do that on the show for people. It's not about that. It's just the phone call. I just try to speak to people, try to get through, and then it puts you to like a what's that automated thing. Does my nut in? Then you're speaking. Nobody understands you. I don't understand them. It's hard then when you've actually got somebody you're speaking like this. Hi, can I have an appointment, please? And they're like, excuse me?
No, I'll be the receptionist, right? Yeah. I'll be the receptionist. Hello, hold on. Hello, good morning. This is We Hate You Surgery. How can I direct your call?
Hi there. I'm looking to get an appointment, thanks.
What's your date of birth?
It's the 3rd of July, 1990.
Can you say that again, please?
3rd of July, 1990.
Sorry, in English, please. Can you? I don't speak Swahili.
03/07/1990.
Okay, I should have said that first time. What can I help you with?
I've got thrush.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. So what do you want me to do about it?
Can I see a doctor, please?
Sorry, doctor's busy.
Could I see a nurse, please?
Can you just phone back at 8:30 tomorrow and enjoy the queue of 7,428 people who also have thrush? In the meantime, go and see your pharmacist and they can also tell you you're disgusting. And call back another time. Happy dying, bye.
That's literally what it's like.
I know.
That's what it's like.
I know.
So,
to be fair, I actually had a really pleasant experience at the doctor's yesterday. Really pleasant
with this
experience.
doctor again? What did this doctor do?
Different guy,
right?
It was a woman, and just when I went in, the receptionist was really friendly. Just sometimes when I speak to them on the phone, I'm like, "Have you got a fucking problem, mate? Like, is there a problem?" And they must be looking, going, "Her again?
Yeah.
Her, this number is on speed dial at this rate,
Bitch.
Anyway,
we shouldn't say that because remember that time during COVID, you had to go out and line the streets and clap and all that for the NHS. Anyway.
I love the NHS. I look at how the kids
great,
were
but
born.
I think it's a bit pish, you know. No, I think people
not
in the
the
hospital
NHS's
like that
fault.
is fantastic.
It's the
What they do.
government's
Sorry, I'll
fault.
strip this right back.
Absolutely.
Take that back. What
Take it
people
back.
do in hospitals and stuff like that is fantastic. I'm talking more about doctor surgeries.
That's
Pish.
not their fault either.
Straight up pish.
They're just understaffed.
Do you know what I think
and
living here? I
overworked.
mean, don't want to go on that rant about England again, but probably like that England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland needs a fucking revamp, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
How would you revamp it, President Rowe?
Just get arseholes. That's the thing. When you get in a position of power, it always just becomes about you and your ego, and you don't actually give a shit about anyone else. Really, you just do what makes. Do you know what I mean? They just look after themselves, I think. But yeah, the country like here is it's just an absolute shambles shit show.
Where would you go?
Do you know, I think countries that run well are like. Obviously, I was in Norway for a while. And obviously it's expensive, very expensive, but they've on at high wages to try and match that. But like, beautiful place, well run. Just here, it's just, there's just a lot of things that need to. Anyway, I'm not a politician. I'm not going to go down that road before people start coming at me. We'll just leave that at that.
Yeah.
Or say something if I might get cancelled.
I know, it's so hard not to get cancelled these days. Literally, everyone's got a problem with everyone, haven't they?
We're living in a world full of hate right now. It's disgusting. It's sad.
Well, I'll tell you a good story.
Yeah.
It's not a good story. It's just like everyone's so easy to be negative and try and be trolly or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But I watched that Freddie Flintoff Field of Dreams last night.
Okay.
So it's series 2. Series 1 was him and he went into Preston, the community that he grew up in, and he went and took kids who are maybe from a background where they need more support, you know, they maybe don't have an awful lot, and he taught them how to play cricket. None of them play cricket.
Right.
And anyway, the boys kind of stuck at it. They built like a local cricket club in that area and whatever like that. And he went back for the second series. He goes back as Freddie Flintoff as we knew him.
Yeah.
And decided that he wanted to take the boys on tour to India and to go, like, India's the best place for cricket, the best cricket in the world. And he said he wanted to take them on tour, blah, 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 got them back in training. And then he had his accident.
Right.
So that was the Top Gear accident where he nearly died. And anyway, it documents that because it happened during the filming.
Did it?
And then it shows his like his recovery. Obviously, he nearly like it looked like his face must have just halved.
Yeah,
really, really bad. Yeah. And he's still then there trying to encourage these boys and be positive. But actually, he's going through the hardest time in his life because he keeps having flashbacks and he's got PTSD.
Oh, really?
And he cries a lot. He says he just sometimes will just find himself crying all day. He doesn't want to leave his house anymore.
Jesus.
And then you think there was this guy who's in it from the first series. His name's Adnan, and he was a refugee who got fostered by a family in Preston. And then he was going to have to be sent back, but he got his citizenship sorted and went to the Home Office and made sure he helped with all that. And I'm like, see, there are people in the world who are just really good, and they don't get enough focus.
Yeah.
Like, the focus should be on the fact that Freddie Flintoff is overcoming probably the worst time in his life. He nearly died, still helping other people, still trying to help people who don't come from much and push them to be their best potential. Yet the focus on the news, the focus on social media is how can we hate people?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh God. Oh God.
Yeah.
Good story. Do you know what I mean? But the good people don't get enough focus.
Yeah, I guess it's the news just turns to the badness that's happening. It's not, it's never positive. But I don't watch the news. I don't really watch much TV unless I'm watching a show or whatever. But I don't watch the news, but what I'd see on social media, like TikTok, Instagram, and it's just like, the world's just not a nice place. It's filled with hate. We need to spread more love and joy and happiness to the world.
Yeah.
I love slagging people. I love slagging people, and I take great joy at slagging people, but you've got to dish it out, and you've got to be able to take it back if you're dishing it out. That's it. I don't hate people. I don't have hatred towards anyone. Do you know what I mean? I think that I do think with the whole, like, the way the world's going, it's like, what's it, the snowflake generation? And as
People
are
call me a
becoming,
snowflake?
no, people are softer
What?
now, and it's like you can't. I hate the way the world's changing like that. Like, me and you can't slag each other. We can, but like, there's certain things you can and can't say without people wanting to report you, wanting, you kind of like, oh, come on, like, there's jokes that you can have a joke there's no nasty hatred fueled there, but in the world we're living in today, there is a lot of goddamn hatred, and spread peace, love and happiness, people.
Absolutely, that was lovely.
Thanks.
That was really, really lovely. What are you doing this weekend? Just pre-season style?
What are we? So I'm off, back in training. Next couple of days, we've got a behind-door friendly against Spurs on Saturday, actually. And then I've got Sunday off, and then back to it on Monday. And
by the way, we didn't even talk about your goal from the last
few weeks ago. That was ages ago. It was donkeys ago, wasn't it? When was that?
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah?
Did it feel good?
I was like, I didn't know. Shit. But you know, do you know what? Like, even say there's so much competition in the team right now, which is great, fantastic. And even that is going to be like, if you're not starting, if you're coming on, you've got to perform. If you're starting, you've got to perform. Keep your position in the team. No one's guaranteed the game now. Not one player, like, bar maybe a couple of people that deserve to be probably not me, but I'll hopefully get there.
The thing is, Rue, like,
it's competition, but it's great. I'm buzzing that now. Me and Mitchie were speaking about this in the car the other day, and we're just like, training has went from, there's a lot like stuff internally that's getting worked on, like pitches and stuff getting, well, obviously I'd said last season about the pitches, that's getting fixed. It's in the process. So stuff like that's not great, but obviously being away there when we were away in Spain, like lovely pitches you're playing on, training just went boom, because people were wrapping in passes, you're playing off 1 and 2 touch, the ball's moving, you're constantly moving. And it was brilliant. It was so good. That's just the way you want it to be. So training now is going to be like that. And obviously whenever it's fixed, it's going to kind of be like that. So even if you're not playing right now, I think from what we went from last season to now, actually competing and training and working hard is going to be so much more enjoyable. And then you go, right, okay, weekend, who's playing, competition time. So it's great to be in that position, like back enjoying football again.
Yeah. I'm happy for you.
Me too.
That sounds great. And obviously it could be a huge year ahead for you, doll. If you can get to the Euros, if you can get WSL promotion, which would be, I would imagine, like at 34 now, if you got promotion, it would maybe be the best thing in your career. Okay, and we'll get to a World Cup, unbeatable, but to maybe say, for example, bow out. There's my mum phoning me. Why would she do that? Mum.
My mum on a call? On a podcast?
Mum. Please don't tell me that's cut off. Oh my God, I nearly absolutely went for her. I nearly said, Mum!
But that wouldn't have been that.
Mum!
Either. But yeah, I know what you're saying, but I think I'm a bit... obviously last year it was like we should have got it, but we shouldn't because nothing was in place. We were set up for failure, to be honest. Things have changed a bit, so we're set up. That's like the demand is, the club wants that. And it's not just as straightforward as that. There's a lot of things that have to come together. The club have to put us in the best possible position, which they're trying to do. And now the players have to perform, but you've also got to be supported with that to be able to perform. So it's going to be tough, but I'm like, I've said for how long there's a big difference between the Championship and WSL. So I don't really look at it like that would be the greatest thing. Obviously it would be great, and it's a great journey to be on, but maybe if it happens, would I look at it differently?
Yeah.
And like I've said, I've got a year on my contract, so that is the aim, but it's not going to be easy. And there's a lot of competition. You see Newcastle doing bits, and they're linked with other big names. Like Paris linked with them too now. They've obviously had Demi Stokes and a few other players that are in. But they might not be an overnight success for them. It might take them a season or two. Obviously they'll be going, no, they want to push and get there too. But it's not always as straightforward as that, and we found that out last season. So, but it's going to make for
Tasty little
a tasty
championship.
championship.
Yeah.
And there's some teams probably that have been there going
big
about their
clubs.
business quietly. Yeah.
Big clubs.
So it'll be good, but yeah, there's still a massive jump. Championship, WSL.
And also, I think the other thing to remember there is, like, say the top half of the WSL, for example, like even Liverpool being there now, they had a club, they had women's football for such a long time. You know, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, you know, they have been running and been well-run organisations for quite some time. You know, so see, even that bottom half of the table are still playing catch-up to get on board with how the league goes, but their clubs won't have half the investment that the women's team have. However, it is changing, like, you know, it is changing, and I saw you calling out West Ham the other day, and again, it's something we heard about last season. Like, if they're not going to support the women, just don't have the women's team. Don't pay it lip service, like, give it what it deserves, because if you actually do, like, West Ham is a massive club. You're a London-based club. You know, you have a huge team, a big budget. You know, Karen Brady's sitting in the boardroom. I can't understand how it's not being pushed to the women's side more.
Yeah.
I don't get it. You can't just bring in Katrina Gorey and Muse and hope that everything will go quiet. And then they got injured.
The thing is for that, I think, so you've got players going, okay, it's WSL, it's meant to be, if not one of the challenging better leagues up there in the world that we're aware of, in Europe, whatever. So you're always going to have players that are wanting to come. If you get an opportunity, you're going, right, okay. But sometimes when you're in it, you don't realise. Like, so it's like you have to do a lot of work. I'm sure people talk now. People spoke to me before about clubs and stuff, but you still do. If that's your opportunity, it's your only opportunity, you might go, right, okay, well, I need to do that. You're not going to think this is going to be, they're not backing the women's team. You're going, well, I've got a salary, I'm in that league. That's what you think. But then when you're in it, you need to, like, you do look at the likes of WSL, for example. There's like teams like Liverpool have come in, Villa have come in, they've been in it for the league for a few years now, few years now, and they've stayed in it, they've survived, and you can see them slowly climbing. But they're never going to get to the top until they really go, right, we are investing. But you've got to, like, give credit to Chelsea and Arsenal. I think on the pitch right now, Chelsea have been one of the most successful teams for a while. Man City are obviously still chomping at the bit to get there a bit. They're so close.
And they've always
then you've got
believed.
Arsenal. Arsenal are setting standards off the pitch though too. The Emirates, like, that's amazing what they've done, and they'll want to crack on. Obviously, they've got a lot of their games at the Emirates this year. Like, that's the vision, that's the dream. Back it, invest in it, and you'll get the rewards.
Agreed.
Like, they're going to get the rewards. It's there now. It's the way the game, the world, women's sport is catching up. It's getting there. So buy into it or fuck off. Done.
Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a message, and Ruesha, make sure you get your smear test.
And you get to that dentist.